Oh, man. I've been wanting to tell this one for a while.
I already know it, but I'm sure the viewers are very excited.
So, okay, I just turned 18 at this point, and I was still a virgin, but I went with Tommy, and the creator of FaZe Clan, and he brought me to Brazil, my second time ever on a plane, first time out of the country.
Damn.
And I was still a virgin at this point, and I had told Tommy, like, yo, bro, like, I fucked like 2 girls before. Like, I've done it before. Like, I'm ready to go. And in reality...
To sound cool,
To
right?
sound cool. In reality, I was still a virgin. We went to this party, and all these Brazilian girls were there. Obviously, we're in Brazil. They do not speak English at all. They're very fluent in Portuguese over there. So I was just trying to make my way around, you know, just try and talk to people as much as I could. And I found this girl there, beautiful looking girl, like amazing girl. And we hit it off. Me and her started talking. She knew like pretty good English, so like we kind of like vibed off each other. And I didn't know how to take it because I was still a very insecure like kid. I just turned 18. I didn't know how to approach it. I didn't even want to, you know, go right into sex. I just had like a good convo with this girl, and we kind of just hit it off. But Tommy pulled me to the side because he saw our convo and said like, yo, like this girl really has interest in you. Like this girl really looks like she fucks with you. So I was like, okay, like what do I do? And he's like looking at me weird because he's like under the impression that I've already lost my virginity.
Yeah.
So he's like, just go after it. So I'm like, okay, I guess this is the right time. In my head, I didn't know when was going to be the right time or who it was going to be. And like, I was even overthinking it because at that time, like virginity was such a big thing.
Of course.
When you don't lose it. So yeah, we just started like vibing a little bit more, and the music was super loud at this party. So this girl's like, hey, do you want to go somewhere else? And I'm like, okay, cool. And keep in mind, I'm in Brazil. I don't even know where I'm at. Like I'm just somewhere in this country.
That's scary.
And this girl was like the most beautiful looking girl in the world. So I kind of knew it was the right time. Like I was like just down for it because I was super attracted to her. But we started talking, we went outside the party, and she just started kissing me, and I was just like, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna start kissing this girl back and see what happens. And she actually lived very close by, so we went to her house. She was like a couple blocks down. And I went into her room and we did the dirty, and it was the best experience of my life. So after the deed was done, I went back to Tommy at the party, and I was very like, you know, I was on top of the world. I was coming in there like, shit, I just lost my virginity. But in Tommy's head, since he didn't know, I was like, yo, bro, can I talk to you? Like I pulled him to the side. I'm like, yo, bro, I just lost my virginity. And he's looking at me like, what do you mean? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I thought you already had done it. I'm like, bro, like I lied to you. I wanted to sound cool, and like I just lost it. It was the best experience of my life. Thank you for even bringing me to Brazil to even have this done. And like, it's crazy. I was like so like mind blown to the fact that I was like stressing about something like that.
Weren't you more relieved that you were able to tell the truth than
yes, because
the actual experience?
It taught me a lot about like self-awareness and like honesty with yourself, like how you felt. Kind of like when you realize that things aren't supposed to be the certain way that people pan it out to be, like you go at your own pace and you realize like if it's right in your brain and it's right in your heart and like it all makes sense to you, that's all that really matters.
And I just want to touch on something very serious, which is sexual consent.
Yeah.
Because that is a major problem in this world today. You need to make sure you get consent from the girl or the guy. It could go both ways. Make sure you guys are both down for it. Make sure the person's not too drunk. Make sure you're actually getting consent, because once again, there's a lot of problems in this world where someone doesn't get consent and then they wake up confused, not knowing what happened. And like, I can't even stress it enough. Please, if you're ever in that position, make sure you get that verbal consent.
And that goes back to like,
important.
Communication is huge, even with like relationships and when it comes to consent. Like as long as you guys are both on the same page about something and you guys are both agreeing like, okay, like this is what we both want, then you guys are good.